Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I promise that it will be worth your while, and today we got replays from MW Veteran. But first, I would like to make some things clear to you. I deleted my Discord and I also deleted my Insta. I also deleted my Facebook. You may be wondering, well, Marine, why? The reason why I decided to do this is because this entire generation is constantly throwing people inside boxes. And that's when I realized social media is not the place for me to be. And I decided to be protective of myself because these people keep doing exactly the opposite from what they should do. So what is this generation supposed to do, right? I think it's helping people, right? And throwing people inside boxes, that's not exactly helping. That is actually indirectly insulting people. Not only is it insulting, it's actually also bad for your self-confidence. That's exactly the reason why I decided to leave social media. I don't need to be around that. And there's plenty of people that fall into these traps. I'm not one of them anymore. Like, I will upload YouTube videos for sure, but no. More than that won't it be. And the other good news that I have for you, because this is not really good news, but I mean, like, yeah. The good news for you is that I will maybe buy a laptop in the future. And you probably don't know why that is good news for you. Well, here comes the good news for you. I will do live voice chat fleets with people. And this is not a false promise. I'm actually going to do this eventually in the future. Okay? This is a promise that I will make, and I will try to make it true. Just a gaming laptop. I'm not gonna buy Intel Core because the reason for that being is that if I want to play a game on that, I at least want to make sure that it has enough power to deal with that. So yeah, different content, different ideas. I mean, I don't know what you guys feel about this, but I'm hyped up. Let's do this. All right. So let's jump into the video, shall we? So our protagonist, like I said before, is MW Veteran. Appreciate him from sending such wonderful games here. Where is he? Ah, here he is. I'm blind. All right. 3 versus 1 clutch. And I feel kind of guilty because it's been 10 freaking days since I finally did something. Now, I want to justify some things here. The reason why this took so long was because I had a cold and I just felt weak, you know, for a while. And like I also watched YouTube so now and then, so yeah, that all took away some time. And I was busy with some tactics videos, you know. I was busy creating that. I partially did, you know. I already made one part of the video. Now I only need like what, nine nine motifs more. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. In any case, it will be very good. So Jesus Kingdom sunken by multiple torpedoes already very early in the game. I wonder, you guys gotta stop doing this. Like, this is such an easy victory to convert. It's not even funny anymore. And some of you may well ask why. The reason why is because a fixer can heal its teammates. All that this team needs to do is stay back, play passive, and play solid. Instead of that, we die by the sword and eat all the torpedoes that are coming our way. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, this has to be a joke, right? Okay, so now we have another person sunken. 6 Cardenas 9. I don't even know what that name is. Don't ask me. Dark Power is also sinking slowly, trying to stun, Master Rank. But MW Veteran is doing a great job over here, you know. I got to give credit where it's due. Dodging a flare gun, dodging a stun bolt. That's beautiful stuff. firing a torpedo, hoping it hits, mess him up, but sadly enough, it misses. That's unfortunate, but you got plenty of ideas here. Okay, Dark Power kills someone as well. And now it's a two versus three situation, and this is a great move. My Samisa is going down because he's targeting this person. This is great stuff. This is great stuff. Hitting him with another flare gun. That's great stuff. I mean, this is wonderful. Now, what I will do here is just like this person does, trying to win some material here, but this is what you don't want to do. Master rank is such an idiot for doing this. Like, when you got the ship advantage, you know what the most important thing is? Team play. Yeah, that's what the enemy team lacked. This is another reason why so many people lose unnecessary battles. This battle could have been easily winnable if the entire team stick together. Instead of that, we move away from each other. What? I thought we had an understanding here. Besides, I'm pretty sure if that speeder retreated, he will just survive, unless it's a shield speeder, a speeder that plays with double shields. Of course, then you don't get any health back. Dodging the mortar here, beautiful stuff here, and this is another problem with a shooter like this. Shooter completely mispositioned, mess him up, will get hit by a frost and stun. Rather than moving backwards with the shooter, you actually make sure that nothing is possible. Great job by the shooter to just completely block itself and its eyesight. This is just a very easy winning victory from MW Veteran because first of all, it's a speeder. Second of all, you are dead. It's as simple as that. This is not complicated. It's just a torp firing your way, and maybe not immediately right away. Maybe you don't die that quickly, but slowly but surely you will sink. It doesn't matter what your position is. Dodging the torpedo, that was a close call, by the way. Double flaring, yeah, stun. You're not surviving this. Triple kill. Beautiful stuff here. This person carried hard. And what I recommend is that when people die this quickly, the first time you can forgive them, but like if this happens more often, you gotta ask yourself what this playstyle is. No offense, but like Fixer is so unbelievably easy to play. It's not even difficult. And I know that sounds maybe arrogant, but like you should try to lose with Fixer. You should try it. Honestly, we should get to the next battle. All right, so we're in Wayward Pains. That's a pain in the ass. Okay, no, that's a bad joke. Sorry. At any case, here we go. We are with three speeders and a reaper and a shooter. This is probably not the way to go because we almost got zero firepower. That's because speeder is a support class. So, actually, it's a support slash DPS class, but that doesn't really matter. Flare with explosive cannon, that's great. And in general, what I want to tell people is that if you play a cannon setup, you should always equip a flare gun. Always equip a flare gun because you will deal more damage over time, because you always have that fire effect with you. What you should not do is equip a flare gun without a cannon, then it's probably better to use a grenade launcher. That's the message that I have for NW Veteran. But okay, I digress. This is completely fine. What you played one game earlier. Great positioning here, by the way. Setting up an attack on Quang is real, but where's Quang is fake, I don't know. Frankly, probably a dead in the water, and that's another person down. So yeah, this is the last target. It's now a 2 versus 2 scenario after or whatever is sunken. Now it's a 2 versus 2. What I will do here, if I was these two speeders, I would run around, heal up, and then attack the shooters. Why? Because that actually makes more sense, because you will get, an HP advantage slowly, because keep in mind, the longer you wait, the more health you're going to get. Of course that doesn't happen, and that's how you know that this is going to be good video. Sugar Wookie is just crazily attacking this Eric person over there. Great job to take cover here, although a little bit hard. And the two shooters, they keep sticking together. That's very nice. Until One-Eyed Toad decided to be a bozo and run to MW Veteran. Yeah, this is probably not the way that we play. The reason why is because now you are overconfident. You think that you can solo out a speeder. You're actually very wrong here, because the speeders are very good at 1v1s. Keep that in mind. So you actually blundered a draw. That's what this team did. Yes, guys heard it right. Yes, this blunders a draw. I see this battle as a draw because MW Veteran does not have sufficient HP to fight the shooter, as I like to call it. In this case, I will take the draw back home rather than a loss. So, as crazy as it sounds, that will be my tactical analysis. Or I will just, get some HP back. At the other hand, this is also pretty winnable because MW Veteran has such a strong bandage. Now, if its bandage were to have said, more powerful, then this game will probably be lost, and I will just take the draw. The reason why is because it's the most logical thing to do, and the least riskiest. So you always gotta analyze these type of things. Sometimes you got no choice but to take the draw in battlebay, and that's what a lot of people forget. Such as in case, like, you can clearly see that, like, even if MW Veteran is playing so well, see, if this person had a railgun, this fight would have already been over. Instead, you choose not to equip a railgun. You try to be fancy and play off-meta strats. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, you should equip a railgun when you are a shooter, because the reason why railgun is mandatory on shooter, this is a belief that I always have. If you don't have a long range attack as a shooter, you really put yourself at a major disadvantage compared to other shooters, but also as a DPS. Why? Because you got slower movement. You don't have anything to combat. And that's the reason why I say railgun on shooter is mandatory. Some people like to go in against this. They are free to go in against this. But according to my theory, it is the best thing to do. However, you can also say, well, Marine, you can eat a Frank. I will just play like that. I accept it. Like, advice is advice is just a suggestion. It's just a recommendation for you to play. I don't say that you should play like that. But if you want to, gain ranking points, you should play like that. Okay. So here we are. We also got 3 versus 1 here. That's the last video that I'm probably going to look into. So yeah, And after that, I would probably go. So free speeders here. Dangerous is here as well. Hmm. Okay. I don't hate it. Okay, so free speeders once again. Uh, this could not go any worse, right? Like we're rushing in already as of move like 1 or 2. This is crazy stuff. Okay, what I don't understand here is why is this Inter so low health? I don't understand that. I should try to look at that. A shooter, an enforcer with only 3,000 health. Are you kidding me? That's probably one of these bozos that are using, a bandage with a freaking turbo, or it's a low level enforcer. MW veteran is going in here. Very nice job, regaining some health over there. What I would recommend to do as a speeder is stunning the enemy fixer because it will reduce their heals. And at that point, you can probably go for like a shooter or an enforcer, and you will slowly win the game. Maybe that's what you hope for. If you try to target one person, it's probably yes. That's the main reason why I say this. When you stun, when you attack the shooter, that's fine. But as long as the fixer can heal it, it's probably going to live forever, right? That's what you have to understand. Unless the fixer is playing an area heal bozo setup, and I'm going to look at that. Yeah, in this case, that's not the case. This is a double bolt fixer, so you should either target that fixer individually or you should stun it with a bolt. And the reason why you do that is you negate some of the heals there. That's what you want to do. The best thing is obviously to get rid of the fixer completely, but that's sometimes not always going to be an option, of course. That's the word that I try to search for. This is a great move. Intending to attack the fixer here, that's great. And if the DPSs were more properly equipped, this is a nice move. Intending to, uh, block the enforcer. Now it's a 2 versus 1. This is still very winnable, but only if these two idiots go capture, actually. Because at that point, you force the person to come to you. And even if MW tries to, camp this thing out, the problem is eventually you will get forced. And that's a problem that a lot of these idiots forget. They do like, I am the world champion now, or something like that with their ship. And like at that point, like you should try to command your team to the win. Like teamwork is the key in battlebay. That's always something that I've said. This is not good. This is not good. Like this enforcer fails to protect their speeder, and like the speeder is now catching up to like Kirby Max, or Kirby Max as we like to call this person. Yeah, this would have been very winnable if these people just stayed together, but instead they split up, kind of, and like at that point you're dead. You are so dead. Nice shot there, beautiful. Couldn't have done it anything. Couldn't have done it better myself. This is beautiful stuff. Massive carry here. I want to say to MW veteran, these replays are great. I think that you should main speeder. Honestly, I'm not even kidding here. Like, mostly I see some of these ridiculous speeders that just don't know how to play the game. This person is an exception. This is great stuff. You should try to play it in rank, bro. I'm not kidding here. You can win massive points if you play like this. No joke. In any case, thank you all so much for watching this video. And like, like I really look forward to that. I will try to look for a decent laptop. and hopefully we can do really cool fleets in the future with people with Aggro Boy, Xiao Hoodie, maybe even like so many different people, right? And yes, I did leave Discord, but of course, so now and then I will be online. So now and then, not always, but like it's rare. What I hope that happens in the future is that people just stop putting others in boxes because it's so bad. So yeah, at any case, I uh, I hope y'all are doing great out there. And as for me, I will probably go eat soon. So goodbye. Have a nice day.